back. Sorry about the technical difficulties with the optimizer. We had some issues they were working on the back end. They got it fixed. Seems like we are good to go. The stale plays are now gone. We have new plays popping up, including some esports we can get in another PrizePicks slip. Sorry about that. If you guys don't mind, I know you probably already hit the like button once today. If you could do it again as you come in, because that like from the first stream doesn't transfer over to this stream. So I would appreciate that. If you guys see my tweet on social media, whenever I go live, if you guys don't mind retweeting it, give it a like, something, show some love. Would appreciate it. Love growing the streams here. In general, live streaming is one of my favorite forms of content, which is why I wanted guys. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging with that half-ass stream that like nothing was working really. We got maybe one slip off, but now we're here. We can go through these apps. We can get some plays off, and yeah. So let's do it. I know it's gonna take a little bit probably for some people to troll back in here, but yeah. Somebody says Fliff. Fliff. Nothing really too crazy on Fliff. We have some, more long shot plays that you could get in general. But I know most of you guys are looking for those player props. We're going to start on PrizePicks again. I know most people love PrizePicks. So that's where we're going to start. We do have some positive correlation we can get in these plays. So why not take advantage of it? Nak Young over 9 maps 1 through 3 kills, set the 13.5 on 9.5 on PrizePicks, set the 13.5 on Hot Streak with some juice on the over of 13.5. So we're getting a 4 kill discrepancy on PrizePicks. And if you guys don't know, positive correlation in League of Legends is taking 2 same team overs or 2 same team unders, or an over and an under on teams facing each other, right? Opposing teams facing each other. So we have Boostgate Esports, which is Nak Young's team, over 9.5 for him. And then here, Teng Yun, probably mispronouncing some of these. I lied, not Teng Yun. Rup, RUEP, over 11.5, set to 13.5 on Hot Streak. Let's go ahead and do that. Spelled that wrong. Rup. Over 11.5, boom. And then we see some more correlation here. If you guys are paying attention, we have Light under 9.5 and Zaihu under 6.5. That Zaihu is a direct comparison to Underdog, but Tengyung is direct comparison to not only Hot Streak but Underdog as well. So Hot Streak 6 set to 6.5, minus 212 juice on the under. Underdog says this set to 5.5. We get it higher at 7 on PrizePicks. So Light and then Zaihu on the unders. I don't know why. Oh my god, hold on. Let's make sure this is the right person. Why are these guys in the same team? The one with HU at the end. Under. Make sure you guys take that correct under there. So we got 2 right there, and then let's see. Do we have another double correlated piece here? Victus Gaming over. Can we take lay-in? I don't think it's going to let us take lay-in. Lay-in over versus Weibo. Can somebody go ahead, toss this in? Oh, wait, hold on. No. Don't do it. It's going to cause us a payout shift, which we do not want. So let's just go ahead and toss in a play. We've already played Okoro and Brandon Miller. We've played DeMar DeRozan. Refresh. Let's go ahead and get Gary Trent Jr. and Mikal Bridges over 5.5 3-pointers made. Boom. Somebody wants to toss that link into the old Twitter sphere DMs. Would appreciate it. Go ahead and share it with the chat. I was not able to get Ivy myself, but I know some people here in the original chat just before was able to go ahead and get that value. So go ahead, baby. Let's go ahead and get some slips off. I also got a slip off in between. Sorry, I don't know if somebody still needs to look at this or if you guys are building it out. I know I have some wagons, Jackson, one of them, that kind of helped me out. That way I'm able to share the link with you guys. But it's best off if you guys are able to go ahead and build this out as I'm talking through it, in order for you guys to be sure that you lock in the value before the bumps. As I'm going through it, you should be building it out yourself. But these are the plays. Double correlation, Nak Young and Roop, and then Light and Zyhu. Zyhu. And then Mikal Bridges, Gary Trent Jr. over 5.5 3-pointers made. Positive correlation, 2 overs, 2 unders in League of Legends on the same team. All right. If I do end up getting a link for you guys, I will go ahead and let you know. Unfortunately, most of you guys do know that are tuning in every week. I am dealing with some limitations here, so I'm unable to share that myself. But if we get somebody into the Twitter DMs, I'll go ahead and share one. Nonetheless, you guys should be building it out yourselves, like I mentioned. Could build out another slip here on PrizePicks. I say we get another slip off on PrizePicks, since there is so much value, and then we can move on to these other DFS apps like Fliff and Underdog, ParlayPlay, etc. Let's go ahead and build out another slip. Now, I am going to be skipping a few of these because we've, number one, already played it between this stream or the last stream. And we'll talk about why the plays that we're playing are still good. We've played most of these top ones in general. If we are able to find some more correlation within League of Legends or something like that, we will be sure to go ahead and do that. But in the meantime, all right, a couple of you guys got me the link. I appreciate that. I'm sure people here in the chat, don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Build it out as we go if you can. If you're at work, you got us on mute, and you're just looking for a link in chat as we're talking about it, you might miss out on something. I don't know what to tell you. I'm doing what I can for you guys, but we do have some props to build out. Let's go ahead and we've played like a lot of these top fantasy scores. Okay. Let me refresh. Yeah. So let's go with Darius Garland, Miles Bridges under 41.5 points combo. How many people named Garland are there? Under 41.5. Kel Bridges under 35 fantasy score. It's kind of being weighed. No, you know what? Let's skip that because it's only one off from this book here. This one's being well weighed down. These are closer to 34. Let's go ahead and skip that. Let's go with Vooch over 11 rebounds. That got bumped. Scratch that. Marketing over 6.5. See if that's still there. Bumped. All right. Let's keep going. So we're going to be Keontae George. Don't tell me we're getting a little bit of stallage here. Keontae George, let's see. This thing is so annoying now. Under, no. Go DeRozan over 5 assists. Bradley Beal over 6. Oh, did myself dirty right there. Bradley Beal over 6. Set to 6.5 on the sports books. Then Zach Collins under 28 fantasy score. Yep. DeMar DeRozan bumped. All right. We go DeMar DeRozan rebounds, assists. Hang on. All right, let's do that. Let's do Zach Collins under fantasy score. Right here, let's start from the top. We only have 4 now. Jesus Louises. This is getting so ugly. This is brutal. All right. Mikal Bridges. Oh no, we're skipping that for a reason. Played Nick Richards. James Harden. Didn't we? No, we can play James Harden under fantasy score. Harden under 38 fantasy score. So, Miles Bridges, Darius Garland under 41.5 points. Bradley Beal over 6 assists. Zach Collins under 28 fantasy score. DeMar DeRozan over 10 rebounds and assists. James Harden under 38.5 fantasy score. Brutal getting that off. That's okay. Even with Wemby ruled out, Zach Collins still is too aggressive on PrizePicks, right? How do we make up fantasy score? Or let me leave this up real quick. I'll talk about it. Keep scrolling through this. If I can get a link in the chat, that'd be sick. Or into DM, that'd be sick. But let's talk about it, right? Fantasy score on PrizePicks seems to be too aggressive. Zach Collins set to 28. The rest of the sportsbooks have him at 26 and some change. But how do we get that number? Based off all of the statistics or projections that make up NBA fantasy score on PrizePicks, right? We have to find what sportsbooks have those exact props that make up that fantasy score. And then based on the overs and the unders, what those lines are set at, as well, the projections on those sports books, we come up with a would-be fantasy score for that sports book. In comparing to the 3 sports books that we have that have all of those player props that make up that projection, we then see that they are agreeing this should be lower than what PrizePicks has it projected at. So some value on the under at PrizePicks. Wagons, some new wagons popping in the DMs. Toss the link in the chat for you guys. 84 you guys in here, 16 likes. Would appreciate it if you guys do hit the like button on the stream. It does help us out. Let's go ahead and keep chucking along. We're gonna go ahead to some new apps. Let's see what Underdog has. So Underdog 5.5 here. PrizePicks, don't remember what we got it at. Got it on price 6.5. So there is a little bit of middling opportunity there, but when we had this hot streak line, we'll see what they come back at. We'll go from there. So let's go ahead and keep going from based off that. There is some value here on ParlayPlay, it seems like. Lauri Markkanen and Kyrie Irving under 47.5 points. Under 47.5. Find some more plus EV plays with it. Now, some of these are some more long shot plays, right? Oh my God, hold on. Is this still here? I was totally not seeing this correctly. Okay, yeah, we need to get that in. And then Miles. Right under. It's kind of a weird line. Honestly, we can get this in right here if it'll let us. That's insane. So very heavily favored over 0.5. We're getting it at plus 172, over 1.5. So we are needing 2 blocks plus steals, but comparing to what these odds are to at least get 1, it's pretty nuts. So I'll take it. Take a little bit of a long shot play. Like, you guys got to think about it like this. Right? We're getting a 4.81x payout on a 2-man slip, almost 5x payout on a 2-man slip if this obviously does hit. But you're getting a really, really good plus EV play here. Not the highest percent chance to hit, but that's what you're going to get sometimes if you're playing plus EV plays, based off of, the odds of it going over 0.5 here, and then what we get it at 1.5. So still good. And then, I mean, you got some other kind of plus EV plays here that are these higher percent chance to hit. We could go with Vooch under 32.5 rebounds and assists. Porzingis under 26.5. If we can find something that we can use our slide the line, that'd be sick. Okay, hold on. Let's go. Let's do this. Let me refresh one more time. Let's do Porzingis under 26.5 points plus rebounds, minus 120. Okay, so they've removed that line. DeJounte Murray over 13.5. Let's do that if we can get it. Yeah. And then Nick Richards under 19.5. So Nick Richards, points plus rebounds, 19.5. Should let us use the slide the line. I'm going to use my slide the line to 20, and then boom. So 3.2x there. You get DeJounte Murray over 13.5 rebounds plus assists. His rebounds assist line is 14.5 on the sportsbooks. And then Nick Richards is set to 18.5 points plus rebounds on the sports books. We get it at 20. So there is some push potential with that line at 20, obviously. But you are getting a insane play across both of these plays in general. So not the craziest plus EV play, but nonetheless, set the 13.5 on ParlayPlay, minus 120 odds. And then it's set to 14.5 across the sports books besides FanDuel here. And then for this one, we have to find something that's even odds basically on ParlayPlay in order for us to get this in. At minus 129 is what we're looking for. So we were able to find the first one that we could really use our slide the line on was Nick Richards under 19.5 points plus rebounds. Every sportsbook has his even line or near even line set to 18.5. So we get this almost, basically 1.5, points plus rebounds higher. So definitely some value on the under of 20 on ParlayPlay. So we're banging out some ParlayPlay slips. Not too often are they having this much value. So we'll keep an eye on that throughout the rest of the day. Why did I just sound like a weather forecast, man? God, that was cringy. We'll keep an eye on that for the rest of the day. I'll let you guys know. We will be seeing rain through tomorrow night and into the next morning. But for now, we are going to go ahead and check with Fliff on the desk. We have Eamon Thompson under 9.5 rebounds at minus 110. Seems to be pretty solid. DraftKings is at minus 115, assuming DraftKings is going to be going up, because if you look at the rest of the market, they are higher than DraftKings. So DraftKings is kind of an outlier here along with Fliff. But DraftKings could be the first of those sports books to be adjusting down to this minus 115, minus 110 area. And then if the rest of them come down too, we won't be getting a plus EV play. So it's kind of a risk that you would have to be willing to take, knowing that there is a possibility this comes down and is no longer a plus EV play at minus 110. I'm going to go ahead and say that the rest of the market is probably right around this minus 130-ish area. Bet Rivers is definitely weighing it up a tad bit. Okay, no. So look at FanDuel's came down. This is dropping. I'm just going to hang off. So that's what you get. Sometimes you just don't know. Sometimes the market is so fluid, right? You don't know what exactly is happening at all times. But it's those key little indicators that might tip you off. Okay, maybe I shouldn't play this because there's a possibility that they're coming down right now. So yeah, I'm going to hold off on it. Might see those plays starting to adjust down towards this number here. Then it's not going to be plus EV. Hopefully you guys get what I'm saying whenever we're looking at that, and believe me, it's nothing that we're doing on our side that's, it's showing you it's a plus EV play and then it's not or anything like that. You have to understand that what DGF is doing, what Daily Grind Fantasy, the website, is doing, it's pulling all this data in real time into one place for you guys to get all of that information, quickly and efficiently, right? From there, sure, a lot of times you can go off the top and trust that they're good plus EV plays on PrizePicks and such like that. But there are certain little indications that if you know a little bit more, you can be better at plus EV betting and spotting these little nuances that will make you a better sports bettor in general. So we'll pay attention to it. We'll just kind of keep on the lookout. Ooh, is this still here? Ayton over 32.5. 32.5 points plus rebounds. Is that right? Is that the 34.5 on these other books? Okay, sign me up. Derek White under 20.5 points plus rebounds. Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, it's Ayton again. A lot of Ayton here. We could go with Lauri Markkanen under 31.5. Yeah, let's go with Lauri Markkanen under 31.5. If it's still there. No, so that one's been bumped. Derek White. No, so that's still not there. Ayton must be real new. Fred VanVleet under 8.5 assists. 3.4 multiplier right there. I like it. 3.4 multiplier. Obviously, they're playing each other. DeAndre Ayton, you know, if he's going over points plus rebounds, maybe it's a slight correlation that if, you know, the Rockets are missing a decent amount, thus resulting in less assists for Van Fleet off of his passes. They're missing more. Could be some more rebound opportunities for Ayton. Something of that nature. Like I said, slight correlation in NBA. Not super crazy, but kind of put 2 and 2 together. And you're getting them at the best possible numbers you can across these apps right now. Ayton plays actually nuts. Over 32.5, and he's set to 34.5 across these 3 sports books. 33.5 here. Juice on the over. You're almost getting the same odds at 32.5 in comparison to these other 33 and 34. Pretty nuts. What up, Sano? Remember, if you guys want access to all the tools here at Daily Grind Fantasy for PrizePicks, Underdog, this is known as the Fantasy Bundle that includes not only the Optimizer, but the DFS middling tool that helps you compare compare DFS apps to DFS apps. Dante DiVincenzo right now, it's kind of just how you can use it across the market here. DiVincenzo's at 10.5 3-pointers attempted on Dabble, set to 9 and 9 on ParlayPlay and PrizePicks. So it seems like there's some value on the under of 10.5, being that it is 1.5 higher than the other 2 DFS apps that have set a line for this. These niche markets can often result in some value just based off of, you know, line shopping here or line comparing. Garland, same thing, 1 off, 1 lower than these other 2 books on Dabble. 0.5 higher here for Jordan Poole, 0.5 lower for DeJounte Murray. So that's kind of how you can kind of spot some value across these the middling tool. Also, you can middle the League of Legends, the CS2, these really niche esports, huge for middling opportunities, right? We've seen on League of Legends sometimes where we get a guy at over 4.5 kills on PrizePicks and then under 8.5 kills on Underdog, right? So if it lands on 5, 6, 7, or 8, a 4-kill middle, you can go ahead and win on both sides of that bet. So definitely something to look out for. But that's a part of the fantasy bundle. Then we also have the correlation tool, which if I could click it, I could show it to you. That not only finds positively correlated plays and puts them into full slips together, but now we are, you know, still demoing / rolling out the profitable slip generator, which is what you guys see here, that will create full plus EV slips for you to tail. I want to go ahead back real quick though to Underdog, but all that's linked in the description. You guys can go ahead and get access to it. Okay, hold up. Garland over 6 assists. Oh, I forgot that we have this. I'm probably gonna refresh, I bet. Let me refresh. Garland over 6 assists. And then we have Jared Allen over PRA, or we go Jokic over 13. Really the same thing. If we're going Garland, let's go with Jokic over 13 rebounds. Now we could middle Zaihu. We could middle that, grab Jared Allen, and then Karis LeVert. Let's do that. If you guys played that prop earlier, hold on. It's actually a payout shift. Never mind. Scratch it. Scratch it. Jared Allen still is pretty solid, but we do need something else to go ahead and get in with it. I wouldn't mind taking Jared Allen with Karis LeVert, though. Wait, what got removed? If Garland's assist was removed, just take Jared Allen or Karis LeVert, one of these to go ahead and supplement that. Okay, it looks like probably Jokic was also removed. That's fine. Nah, that might suck. Was anybody able to get that in? Make sure you guys hit the like button on the stream if you guys don't mind. Appreciate you. Parlay play over 48.5 for Jokic. Boom, he set the 49.5. Porzingis under points plus rebounds. We've already played Micic. Wait, did we already play Porzingis? Oh, God, I don't remember. No, we didn't. Porzingis, that's under 26.5 points plus rebounds. Minus 119. He's at 25.5 across the rest of these books. Got a 3.4x payout again. Lots of value on parlay play today. What's going on? What's going on? I love to see it, though. Finally, we're getting value on parlay play, guys. You guys excited? You guys should be excited. I mean, Jokic set to 48.5, minus 113 here, or at 48.5. You get it at minus 113 here. He's minus 113 at 49.5. Minus 115, minus 115. So basically, like his even line, even some books having some juice on his over of 49.5. We get it at the best odds and the best number at 48.5 here on ParlayPlay. Let's go. If you guys don't have ParlayPlay, sign up. Go DGF. ParlayPlay. You get a deposit match. It's got to be this 11-game NBA slate. I don't know what it is. I've been just basically playing my Slide the Line promo as often as I can on ParlayPlay in order to find that value. PJ Washington, I've already got this. Already got DeJounte Murray. Keep on. Oh, does anybody wants? Let's get some DraftKings pick 6. If you guys want some DraftKings pick 6, been a lot of NHL value over there. But here's kind of where we stand as far as the value goes. You want to play 6 picks on pick 6. Still some people cashing out. I've been seeing a lot of winners tweeted at us. Eamon Thompson. So FanDuel's removed their line. Still waiting to see what's going on with that. Nothing I necessarily feel super comfortable playing at the moment. It's going to have some of the correlation we've already played now. So here's some positive correlation in League of Legends. So 3 different games, but 2 overs or 2 unders in the same games. Positive correlation. On over 7. Somebody, you might as well build this out and then send me the link. That way, it'll just be a little quicker. On over 7. Crying over 4. Breathe. over or under 6.5. LWX under 10. Adam over 3, and Labrov over 1. Just simple positive correlation within multiple different games in order to make up a positively correlated slip based off those 3 games. Thoughts on Kristaps Porzingis over 18.5 points tonight? Let's go, Daniel. What I'm waiting for is if somebody sends me that link, I'll go ahead and get into the chat. All right. I think we had gotten Beal over 6 assists, unless Beal was bumped earlier. So, yeah. Well, if there's not going to be a link, then hopefully you guys were building that one out yourself. We built out a bunch of slips here. I'm probably going ahead and call this a stream. Kind of streamed earlier for a little bit. Streamed again to make sure that we got some of this value. But that is going to be it. Botzilla, I have no clue where those sit on the board either. So I was going to maybe look up Porzingis, but I wasn't going to go ahead and through all of them. But nonetheless, all right, guys, I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys tuning back in. Remember, if you guys want access, linked in the description of this live stream, go down right now, get access to Daily Grind Fantasy, and start getting all this value yourself. Not just an hour, 45 minutes whenever I'm live here on stream a day. Get it yourself. Lock in the best value plays. See you guys in the next one. Peace.